Alright, today I'm doing the brakes on this Toyota Tundra iForce 5.7 V8. It's a 2007 Toyota Tundra. I'm going to change the brake pads because the brake pads are pretty low. But I'll show you how to change them here. Okay, well, you're going to need a jack. Then your brake pads, of course. Something put in front of the tires so the vehicle don't roll. Doesn't have to be one of these. We used to use just like a piece of 2x4 or anything. But I got that, so I'm going to use that. Your star. To take off the lug nuts. There should be that one right there. You got different sizes. That one fits that one. C-clamp to push the caliper back in. Brush to brush off the little sides. The grease to grease up. You don't really. Well, I used to not use the grease, but I started using it. And you need your ratchet. You need a 17mm for the brakes. Boom. You know the size. I'll give you the size. That's the hardest part, figuring all that out. Well, not really, but and 22mm to remove that. If you had to do it by hand, or if you had to do it with one of these or something, but anyway, here we go. First, we're going to use the jack. Of course, I'm using a truck, so this jack's got an extension right here. I'll pull this out, take this out, put that in there, put that in there like that, put that there, slide it under the truck, put it about right there, and of course, to get it up there faster, I got to jack up by hand instead of using the jack. Once I get it up there, then I use the. Now I got it up there. Got a swivel so you can swivel it. Okay, before you start taking the tire off, don't let too much pressure off because you don't want it to spin or whatever. Here's what this is for right here. Put that on there. Break them loose like that. Okay, unless you got an impact wrench. If you got an impact wrench, it's fast to do with an impact wrench. And if you're gonna do it with an impact wrench, you're gonna of course go ahead and jack it up all the way. Impact wrench, you can take it off real easy. There's all of them right there. Fix the tire. Get where the video's going already, huh? Pull this off, man. I'm gonna show you right quick. These brake pads right here that you're gonna buy, they're gonna go in there. You can't put them upside down because look at you. See what I'm saying? They're gonna have to be like that. They're up against there. See? But they're gonna be in here. What we're gonna do, got the ratchet. It's a number 17. There's one here, one here. Okay, let me see. I might have to loosen that one up all the way. Find that. Let me put this camera so you can see. Trying to get this camera here, man. I'm doing this live. See how long it takes. Doing it without messing around, without editing, and just making it look good for y'all.
I'm showing you live action shit, man.
Alright, what you're gonna do is now you got this is gonna be the 17. You're gonna loosen this, so actually bang it a couple times if you have to. There it goes. You loosen it and it's easy to move by hand. Remember, you're not even gonna have to loosen this one up here, man. Make sure this is focused so I can see what I'm doing. You don't even have to loosen this one up here. Just loosen this one at the bottom and pull out the bolt. You can use this pry. Once it pries up, boom, pull this up. There it is right there, man. If you want, use a wire or something to just hold that out of your way, I guess. Hold that out of your way. This is a... Man, it's hard to see if I'm showing you because it's sunny out here. This is what I'm showing you right here. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna make sure you can see what I'm doing. Alright. This right here, the brake pads are wore out. Take off these glasses, man. The brake pads are pretty wore out. But first, we gotta push this caliper in so we don't forget. That's where you use a C-clamp and use the old, you just kind of measure back here how much room you need so you don't have to sit there and hold it forever. What we're measuring for is because we're going to use the old brake pad that's wore out. You see, this is wore out. We need to replace it. This is the new one compared to the... See the difference? This is completely wore out, almost hitting the metal already. This is the new one. Look at the difference, man. That was like way... Yeah, it started squeaking, so like, man, I better check the brakes. And sure enough, they're pretty bad. So both sides you do like that. That's how easy it is. Pull off the tire. Pull off this one, which you use the 17mm. You don't even got to loosen the top one. Just pull it up like that. Remember, I pulled this out of here. Pull this out. Push this back in. You're gonna have to push this in, man. So use a C-clamp to do that. This is way popped out. We're gonna push it in all the way back. So to do that, I'm gonna have to put it right there. Oh yeah, I got it almost. I don't have to fight it too much, man. Okay, there we go. What I'm gonna do now is push, like I said, I'm gonna push this all the way in. This caliper is gonna go in. And go slowly. Don't try to rush it and break shit, man. The reason you gotta push that in because that's all the way out, and the new ones are thicker because of course they're new. They're not wore out, so they won't. This thing won't be able to go in, man. They don't go in by itself like that. So now that's pushed all the way in. So let me show you. See, it's all the way in. Pretty good, right? Pretty good. That's what we're talking about. So now you can get a screwdriver. You want to just kind of scrape that out right there. That's where the brake's gonna ride. Yeah, pull out that back brake. And it just comes out that easy. So what we're gonna do in here. I'm just cleaning out these little things. And I got like a, you can use a wire brush if you want or whatever, but I don't. I just got like, I usually use like a old toothbrush. Just kind of clean it out, man. Do the top. Do the back. On top there. I think I'm getting it. Yeah, good. I got it.
You get the point. Alright, after doing all that, now I'm just gonna apply a little bit of grease, not much, to all the pieces we just cleaned. Don't get the grease on the rotor. You don't want it on the rotor. Just put on those little things, the little slots we just cleaned. There you go, man. That's simple. You do the brakes, man. Then you get the new brakes. Ta-da. Just grease the side right there where it's gonna glide. Don't get it on the brake itself. Put it back in. Okay, look. A lot of people have trouble when they're trying to push it in right there because it's like a little. It's a. Knock the camera over, man. Okay, it goes in right there like a puzzle, see? So people put it in like that. Try to get in like that, you had a lot of trouble going crooked. Go in at an angle. Instead of trying to go in flat, go at an angle because these clips get in your way when you try to go flat. When you go at an angle, you can push those clips down. These two clips right here. So when you go down an angle, you get on them first. See, it goes in that easy. Then of course, you put the back one in too. Instead, go down in an angle, and it slides in that easy. And we already put the caliper back, so that's good to go, right? So what else do? You unhook it where you hooked it up, right? Oops, I guess I should show you that. Let me see. It fits right over because we just. Now you're gonna have a little bit extra room because. Where you did it, there's that little rubber back here. Little rubber back here. It just kind of pulled back on it like that so you can get it in there. Get your bolt, put it back in there. Maybe wiggle a little bit to get it dead center. There you go, you're in. Now make sure you flick your ratchet so it goes the other way. Get that done like that. So you done? We done did it. Remember when before you go take off on your vehicle, put the brakes, man. Pump the brakes a little bit. You're gonna want to pump your brakes a little bit. Okay, this is the rest of the video right here, man. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, man. Get the old brake pads out of the way. I just throw them in the old box. Okay, ready for the next step. Put the tire back on. Yeah, that's how easy it was, man. And when a lot of people putting this, they want to screw one up here. Put the bottom one on first. You put the bottom one on first, it holds the tire. If you put the top one on first, it keeps wiggling and you're getting all pissed at yourself and stuff, man. Save yourself the hassle, man. That's what we're doing here. So, get the rest of them on. I'll put my hubcap back on. Here's the thing. Yeah, I like to hand tighten them all the way and then come back with this. Just kind of hand tighten them a little bit. I guess at this point I can tighten them real good because it ain't gonna spin anyway. So that's good. Yeah, I don't mind taking them off with the impact wrench. And I still do it sometimes, put them on with the impact wrench, but I don't like that because if you do, if you tighten them too much with the impact wrench, and you get stranded somewhere, you gotta change that shit up. It's gonna be hard to do, man. That's all we need right there. The next, release it. Next part. Da-da-da-da-da. Pull off the thing you put there, man, so you don't run over when you go to take off. Or don't throw it in the door and slam it on the door because you're trying to make a video either. Anyway, you open this up. Da-da-da. Go ahead and turn your vehicle on. Make sure you pump your brakes. Before you use your vehicle, pump them a few times because remember, you spread that caliper part. When you go to take off, at first when you go try to brake them, feel like air, you might get in an accident. Here we go, like that. See that? Alright. Now when you go do a couple like backups. Yeah, I'm going backwards right there. Put your brake, make sure you're working. Yeah, you make sure you do all this before you go and drive, man. You want to get on with a family or something, or just even by yourselves, man. Take off and then go crash. There we go. Looks like I might have to bleed the brake sooner or later. But that's it, man. Well, actually, you got to put all the tools and shit away, but I won't show you all that. But if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, man. If you like my videos, if you like my video, just say subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel if you like my video. If you don't like it, subscribe anyway, man. I need subscribers. It ain't gonna hurt you to subscribe, man. It'll be helping me out. So just subscribe whether you like it or not. Hey, thumbs up to everybody. Later, guys. Thanks for watching my channel. Subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Yeah, it's hot out here. Later, guys. Girls, the world, everybody, the bird, sun.